In a special way, I want to take this opportunity to thank Kenyans for the great support they accorded me when I was arrested. I want to also thank my family, my wife, in a very special way. Deep down my heart, I really want to thank Freda Mudoni Ongili for the great support, for being my other half, for looking for me everywhere, including in the middle of the night, spending the night in the cold, just looking for me, being concerned about me. I want to really thank you so much. And I knew from the first day I met you, I knew that you would be my wife. I love you and I trust you, and thank you very much, and may God always bless you. I also want to take this opportunity to thank my advocates for the great job that they did. My advocate Duncan Okach, Advocate Ndegwa Njiru, Advocate Dunstan Omari, Advocate Holly, Advocate Wilberforce, and all the other advocates who spared their time to come and be in solidarity with me, to defend me. And I know everything shall be well and the truth shall be known. We will continue fighting for the interest of Kenyans because that is the right thing that we are supposed to do. We will never be cowed, we will never be intimidated, we will never be scared by any other person, but the only person we will fear is only God. We will never fear a fellow human being. Tibim.
Hey, what's up, YouTube family? Yes, it's about JOLLYKING. We are back here with Story Moto. So, you guys, Babu had been kidnapped last week. He had traveled to Mombasa, and then as he make his way back, he was arrested in JKIA, and then he was put in a boot and taken to a place that is not well known or shown. So guys, first don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So Anto,
Yes.
ambie wase hapa kiasi about hii story ya Babu Owino na venye unafikiria.
Actually, for me, I take this as harassment of the highest order because Babu Owino, if we try to think through his work, the work he's doing, it's so perfect. So I don't see the reason as to why he was harassed at the airport and kinda taken to jail. It was so much harassment. He went through a lot of torture, by the way, na mimi sijui mbona the reason behind that sijapata kuelewa. And what I think should be done ni kwamba our country should now get back to that moment of democratic period. There is one thing we are lacking in our country right now: democracy, freedom of expression. We are kind of being limited in one way or the other. We are not allowed to express ourselves in a free way. So nadhani wakati huu ni wakati ambao inafaa tuondoe ile dhana ya ukoloni ambapo unapata kwamba tunafinyiliwa na hatupewi nafasi.
Yeah, ukweli.
Yeah. And I think for this case, we're now opening our eyes to know that there are some leaders in our country, maybe there are some leaders in our country, yes, who are trying to pull us down, to frustrate us and to dictate us in one way or the other.
Yeah, sure.
And this should be avoided and this should be stopped immediately because, yes, as we know, our country, Kenya, sure, is a free country, is a democratic country, yeah, where each and every individual, yes, has his or her own right. So what Babu Owino went through was not a good thing, and I think we should think about our democracy.
That is true, because
yeah,
even if a person is maybe he is on the other side of politics,
yeah,
he shouldn't be treated like an animal,
Sure.
He's a human being.
Yeah.
And he should be given his respect. Babu Owino is a very able leader.
Yeah.
But I think this government that is currently ruling has set its eyes to diminish, yeah, the uprising opposition, yeah, leaders.
Yeah.
So the first person they tried to criticize or to diminish was Babu Owino.
Yes.
And I think the reason was they thought that Babu Owino was the reason that maandamano was happening.
Yeah,
He's the
sure.
motivator and the mobilizer.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason the DCIs. I think they were DCIs actually. Don't you think that? Or
Yeah.
can just people come from nowhere and just attack Babu Owino? No. Babu Owino is a powerful person.
Yeah, sure.
So he can just be attacked by just normal guys,
Yeah.
So these are politically organized teams,
Yeah.
which were set to do some research on him and terrorize him. But I think even if it's politics,
Yeah.
that's a very dirty game,
Sure.
because you can't just do that to a person because he's fighting for Kenyans. Yeah, you should just listen to the person and do whatever the person is requesting you to do for the Kenyans.
Sure.
Because Babu just said very well. The only mistake I did was to advocate for Kenyan rights.
Yeah, sure.
Do you think that they were supposed to do him
Such kind of facts? Actually,
I think that actually should be
stopped.
No, I think it should be reported as kidnap.
Yeah, sure, exactly.
That's a kidnap because
And
you can just arrest someone from nowhere for no good reason.
Yeah.
With no any evidence.
Yeah, sure.
Just take him to a dark room, fail to give him food,